accepting the minutes of the April 19th and May 10th regular board meeting. The April 19th was changed just because someone's name was not in it. So I need to have a vote to accept. All of that, not all copies. Okay.
I make a motion to accept the minutes of the April 19th meeting and the May 10th meeting.
I second it.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Nays?
Okay, the first thing, tenants, participation, and
We gotta
board
do-
commission.
May 10th?
Steve.
I said May 10th.
Oh,
said
you
May-
included both?
I
I didn't
included
hear
both,
you.
yeah.
You're
That's
gonna
okay,
have to
that's
speak
okay.
up. I didn't hear you.
That's it. She included both.
Both, okay.
Okay, this will go to your LTO, let's see. Yes, right?
No, well,
Yeah, no.
Nancy,
Oh.
Kathy's the vice president.
Oh, she's in
But it
the-
doesn't matter. What is it?
It's a-
Oh, this thing I got in here?
Yeah, we have to vote on that.
The MOU?
No, the MOU is not yet. The
Okay.
MOU is-
So what are we voting on?
Tennis participation in board meeting. Just give it so we can look at it beforehand. I gave it to her.
Right. We're on it now because we just
No,
got it.
I know, that's why I gave it to her.
Okay, I thought you said we were
No,
voting on
no,
it.
no,
No.
so she'll have it to review it
Okay,
so that we can vote on it.
great.
Okay, now we have to vote on a couple of proposals that are being done here. One is the air conditioner project, and we need a vote for that so that they can finish going. The sooner we get it in, the sooner you'll have air conditioning. So we need to vote on that.
I vote we keep it. This conditioned project.
Okay.
So what's the pricing on it now?
It's not in yet. It's gonna be
So-
under what it is, but we still have to vote, because if not, it's gonna take another month for me to meet with you,
Okay.
and then it's gonna be a month longer, so by the time we get air conditioning in here, it's gonna be winter.
Okay, so we went from 9,500, and what is it now?
It's about 34,000.
34,000, so that's what it is?
That's what it's, I don't know exactly.
We won't know for sure.
But that's the
ballpark.
That's the projected price.
Projected price.
And the only person that bid on it is ACT Construction out of Albany, New York. And who seconded my motion?
She
No, she did first.
first did, nobody seconded it because she's
seconded.
speaking.
Okay.
Doing
And
discussion.
we need a whole new air conditioning, that's why you've got these window ones.
Excuse me, you're not in the board, and there's no discussion until the end of the meeting, only the board can. At the end, if you have any questions, you can ask, okay? Thank you.
Now, the same thing is with the roof, and the roof I have a price on, was $26,950. $6,950, and that is being done by the same company, ACT Construction out of Albany.
And they're the only ones.
ACT?
Yeah, I don't know what it stands for, ACT Constructors.
And they're the only ones that took the bid.
Yeah, unfortunately. I need a first and a second for that one also.
I make a motion we accept it. I
Second,
second it.
Peggy, okay.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Did we do an all in favor on the first
No,
one?
we didn't.
No, we did not. We did not do a
Okay.
vote.
Okay, do it again.
So on the first one,
Peggy
all,
and Virginia.
okay, we have Peggy and Virginia,
Mhm.
all in favor of the vote on the air conditioner project. All in
Aye.
favor?
Aye.
Favor.
Any nays? No. Okay, now on the second vote, on the roof replacement in 76 Winter Terrace, we have a first by, I can't read it,
Barbara
Barbara,
and
a
Peggy.
second and Peggy. All in favor?
Aye.
Are you a nay?
Yep.
You're a nay. One nay and
3.
three
For the roof?
for the roof. That's okay.
Oh, I don't care, no, I
Well,
just.
she's gonna ask
I
any discussion.
I will, as soon as everybody gets
Right,
done talking.
right.
Any discussion, please?
Yes, the reason I'm saying nay is because we heard that the foundation isn't good on that house, and it seems a little crazy to spend all this money on a roof if the foundation is
No,
bad.
no,
Or
they're
if
gonna
there's
do the
problem.
they're gonna do the foundation, but we don't have any bids out yet for that.
Well,
I
having
understand.
run a construction company for many years, you start at the ground up, so we should
I
be
know
getting
that.
prices on the foundation.
I understand that,
You know, And that is my concern, is that we're gonna take all of this money, put it in a roof, and then what happens if we can't fix the foundation? Then it's money spent for nothing.
Oh, no, you can fix it, you just gotta lift the house up.
Well, again, you haven't had any bids, you haven't had anybody come out and put in
No,
a
not,
plan.
this one's not even in yet.
Right, so
So-
how do you know you can fix it? You don't.
Yes, the people from DHCD have come here and looked at it.
So
But not a
engineers,
construction, yes, but not a bid person. The
Okay.
engineers have looked at it and said what we need. The columns are out of,
the footings,
okay, the footings are out of brick and they're falling apart.
right,
And that's the biggest problem. So they gotta raise the house,
yeah,
put all of those in. Why they're doing this is totally beyond me, because it's gonna be like $1 million before they finish.
because the last time we talked about this, it was gonna be torn down.
They-
Remember?
I
That
have-
That was the time before, and then when DHCD, right,
Right.
came out,
Yep,
they
forget
said
it.
new roof first. They said the new roof,
Mhm.
that they wanna do the new roof.
DHCD
And-
has the last
and-
call on
And
these
they
things.
wait,
know, but
and they
so we
wait
don't
till
have a
after
choice.
they say it needs a new roof before they say it needs a foundation.
Yeah.
I mean,
If it comes-
DHCD comes.
that's your engineer.
If
I know.
if the structural part is gonna be so expensive, they won't tear it down, and let me tell you why they won't tear it down. Because I would have to replace 2 3-bedroom apartments somewhere.
Right, I get that,
Cause you can't take them out and not put them back.
right.
And supposedly that is higher now because of the price of everything. So I don't know what they're going to do.
I think the cheapest fix is to put the roof, fix the roof, and you can still functionally live in it, while
No, you can't.
you can't live in it, nobody can live
Well,
in there?
because but they gotta do the bottom first. Can't do the top before the bottom.
Well,
So, the roof is not gonna happen until
Until-
they address the foundation.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
well, that's different, as
Yeah.
long as they're gonna address the foundation,
Yeah.
because if they jack up that house and everything starts cracking and all those timbers go poof,
Yeah.
you're gonna tear it down anyways, and then you spend money on a
Maybe
roof.
that would be a good thing.
Maybe that would work.
Nobody heard that.
no,
I just don't wanna see us spending money,
money, that's,
No,
I
it's-
understand what you're saying.
you know?
Yeah.
I agree.
But they have, they must have a reason for what they're doing.
Yeah,
It's
well,
DHCD.
sometimes we
Well,
wonder
I
what the
have
state's
to, I have to
thinking.
call and tell them to come up to here. Cause we've
Okay.
already did all the inside. We measured every inch of that inside. And every board, everything. What's the
Are you
matter?
okay?
Oh,
So just, you're saying it could be as much as $1 million? You know what we could build it there?
yeah, wouldn't you like it? Huh?
Well, after we pay the doctor. Sorry. The doctor will be $1 million plus.
Yeah, he will be.
We don't wanna
Okay.
go there either.
Let's move
All right,
on.
so,
Okay.
with that, after the discussion, are
Am I
you,
still an A?
and,
As long as they're gonna do the foundation first, then I'm a yay, I'm a yes.
okay,
But that,
Okay, but,
you know,
so you
foundation,
heard
hold
more
on.
information, so.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
okay with it.
Foundation first, I'll make that call tomorrow.
She'll make the call tomorrow.
Add it to the list, Nancy.
Oh, sure, just keep it. I'll be
Is it out the
retired in
door by
20.
now? Is the list out the door by now?
Yes, it's gotta be.
Yeah. And in your packet, there's just a formal letter to the housing that I am retiring. I had to do that first so you actually know I'm going.
Yeah.
Not very far though, I'm going and coming and back.
She's going, but then she's gonna stay with us until we get a director.
And what is the status on that?
Well, we're gonna talk about that.
Okay.
I haven't
I
got
didn't
there
know
We're
yet.
that
not there
was the
yet,
opening.
on the list here.
It is?
Follow the list.
And updation of all the institute
Okay,
questions.
now
Is
I
that
gave you
where
the
it is?
policy.
It's
I
not
gave
on
you
the
that.
list,
It
Lynn.
better be on the
It's
list.
not on the list,
No.
Lynn.
That's new business?
Yeah,
Oh,
That's
new
new business.
business, okay.
Okay.
it's a tenant participation at board commissioner meetings, and I gave that to
Right,
Kathy, and you'll review it, and then we'll do it next
let the
meeting.
tenants,
Yes.
they'll handle it.
Hopefully that's my last meeting. Okay,
You just said you were coming back.
well, I am,
Yes.
but I'm
Then it's
literally
not your last
retiring.
meeting.
It's just her wishful thinking,
Thinking,
okay?
yeah.
They did the new water meters, they calibrated every one of them.
Good,
Because if
good,
we
good.
didn't, we would get a fine from the town of Warren Water Department. And I think the only one that's bad is number 4. Okay, that's your turn now. You go over those little thing notes you have.
My little notes, okay.
Yeah, all those notes.
Yes, they hated me at DHCD, I want you to know,
Oh, they
because
hate me too.
every time I went to a meeting, I'd catch up with those lawyers to ask my questions. The last meeting, you guys had asked me some questions, and I asked the lawyers so that I could get the answers for you. One of them was about a lockbox. And it was about having you be able to,
Or any board
or
member.
any board member. And the answer that I got from Jonathan Driscoll, who is an attorney for one of the attorneys for DHCD, said to me, board members are not employees of the housing authority, so they cannot have a key to open up tenants' units or apartments. That was the answer that I got. The second question that I had was, I know that there was a guest here that had an ankle bracelet, and there was some concern. Excuse me, I have a dry throat. Whenever I talk, I get dry. There was some concern because, we didn't know why he was here, what his status was, and all that kind of stuff, and where it was with us as to knowing what we could find out about
Yeah.
him. Well, what they told me was, really, you can't find out why he has that bracelet and whatnot. All we can do is, the things that we can do is with the person that has the rental, the property, the department, their lease agreement, and how many days a guest can stay. So the person cannot stay beyond their guest stay. Also, we can ask for a documentation that the guest lives somewhere else, so that we know that they're not living with this person in the rental. Those are the only things that we can do.
So my question would be, if we find out the reason he's living there, and that's the address he's given for the ankle bracelet, he doesn't have an address somewhere else, then what's the alternative?
Good question.
No, they would have to have them out.
Then it's gotta be out.
It's gotta
The
be out,
person
because
goes out.
you
That
can't use-
breaks the
You can't
person.
use our address.
Okay, because typically, having worked for the police department, they have to, when that ankle bracelet is there for a reason,
Yeah.
and they have to supply an address. But it can't be an address that they're gonna be at the address is at one place and they're at this place.
Yeah, no.
That's right.
So,
But we don't have any.
so then that would be non-compliance with the
Mm.
lease, and then that person would have to leave.
Right.
Okay,
Either leave or have that person leave permanently. I mean, just,
Or have the tenant,
that's what I'm saying.
if she's not.
Right, right. So those are the questions that were asked from before, that I found out the information for you.
okay.
Now, are we going on to new business? Or
No,
we
I
have
got,
something
no,
else to
no,
do?
no, the MOU. No, the
Oh.
camera too, we need to know that. And it's not a law, it's only. Right down the paper.
I don't have it on the paper, unfortunately. All I have is this one here.
Okay.
You said not to.
Well, I know, I just had the paper and you said, no, I don't need it.
Well, I don't have that one on my paper,
Okay, hold on.
because that one you asked about. Sorry.
No big deal, let me find it though. Jesus Christ, right here. Okay.
Not yet, they're
Not
not
yet.
doing the MOU yet.
Not yet, babe.
They're
Pretty
working on
soon.
something else.
I tried.
You're doing fine.
Okay, this, it's not a law to have it televised. It can be televised, that's fine, but it's not a law,
Oh, okay.
okay?
All right. Do you know who, all right.
Karen Allers,
According
right there.
to attorney Karen Allers,
Allers.
as far as being videoed on TV,
The meetings,
the meetings,
it's part of this.
but according to her, it's not a
It's
mandated
not a
by
law, it's not a law.
according
It's
to
part
her.
of the regulations on open meeting laws.
Well,
It's not a law, you can have it, but it's not, there's no
but it's okay that
state.
you guys are here. We're just letting you know that it's not a mandated law. It can be part of the open law, but it's not a mandated law. We're just correcting the terminology, that's all. That's all.
Okay, now it's your MOU.
Okay, I'll be on.
Not mine, don't look at me, I'm a board member.
I know.
No,
I love
Not
how you
her
do
either.
that. She looks right at me and then she goes like this, I'm not looking at her.
She's just, oh, here it is. You have a copy? Did you bring your copy? Because we gotta sign it.
we gotta sign that one.
Both, because they're the same.
You're the same.
They're exactly the same. The only difference on this one here,
Pardon me.
it's the vice president that's signing it, not the
Well,
president.
you only have to sign one copy, right? I don't have to sign it.
I guess we signed this one, not mine. Here. Sign that.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll put that at the bottom of the list. Bye.
Oh,
It does.
what?
Chairman of
The director signs it too.
Yeah, oh yeah, Nancy signs it.
Yeah, I know, but I don't need mine because I'm signing that one.
I just figured it would save a tree.
Yeah, you can sign yours too.
Then you
Sign
would
too.
have a copy and
Yeah.
the LTO would have a copy.
Okay, hold on, I'll get it back out again.
Laurel and Hardy. Ah,
Well, at least we'll offer the town some humor, right?
Right, right.
You see that we get along and we
We
laugh and we have a
do.
good time.
This is kind of
Okay.
nice because I can understand you better because I can look directly at you. I have a hard time,
Me too.
yeah, hearing if I can't see you. So this is actually better for me.
Hey, 9/20/22? That's September.
No, it was November.
That says
That's when it
September.
was originally presented, so just put today's date, that's when you're
Put
signing
today's
it.
date on it. Here, I'll put mine here.
Well,
Today is 6/20/22.
20.
Why, what did Kathy put?
September 20th, 2022.
Kathy?
That's what I just asked you. I looked at the thing and I'm saying
I
9.
thought you were saying, that. Sorry.
It's gotta be 6. Well, we're gonna correct mine. Okay, signatures, where's mine?
That's all right.
We're all getting old.
I tell you, this is all a learning experience for all of us.
But we're
so-
all getting old.
Yes,
Feels
we
like
are.
September, I forgot.
Oh, it feels like it. It certainly feels like it. I'll tell you, I haven't put away my winter stuff because
Okay, so is that one the one the LTO gave you, Nancy?
I changed the thing on top.
Oh, you did? You
Yes,
changed it?
But you gotta
Okay.
sign it on mine.
Yeah, you put your initials on it. I can't sign that.
no, but you can pass it to
No.
her.
Oh, okay.
I just not-
So we don't have to walk all the way around.
It's supper time.
Too far.
Is that what it
You've
is?
heard of hangry?
Yes, I have.
I get that all the time.
It's just that she doesn't look like a almond joy bar.
No, I'm not. One more
Isn't
thing
that what the
lands on my
commercial is?
desk.
The kid looks
Yes.
like a candy bar.
Yeah,
definitely.
it's true.
Dove.
Dove chocolate, yeah. Milk chocolate though, not the dark chocolate.
No, that's on the tree.
Okay.
Okay, so now
Okay.
that's mine, or I gotta make a copy?
Nope.
No, it's
Oh,
yours.
this is mine.
You got it, done.
Pilot, babe.
Hey,
Here, you want this?
Okay,
you're cooking.
now hold on, I got some other things here.
Okay. Well, you know, our meetings will never be boring if nothing else.
Oh.
Did we even vote to accept it?
You have to
We
vote
didn't.
to accept it.
All right,
Oh,
we got to
okay.
vote to accept
The MOU.
the MOU.
Kinda late. you already
Memorandum
signed
of
it.
Right, yeah, well, we can vote to accept it now.
Jesus Christ, this is getting to be funny.
Make a motion, we accept the MOU.
I second it.
Any discussion now that we signed it? All in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? No, it's out in the pasture.
Okay, just so everybody knows, there's a water ban. You cannot water your flowers between 9 and 5. After 5 is fine. Secondly, the auditors are coming tomorrow. That room will be blocked off and no one's to go in while they're there.
The dining room?
The dining room will be blocked off for the auditors tomorrow. I'm getting hit one after another.
They wanna
So-
get as much out of you before you leave as they possibly can.
Cause she ain't, she's not gonna answer her phone or her door.
If I was her, I wouldn't either.
Okay, what was the other thing? The water I did, the audit I did. You did yours.
You did your retirement letter,
I did the retirement letter in
did
there.
the minutes.
I did the minutes, and now you wanna go into that one?
New business.
Okay.
Are we ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay, we're
need
going
seat
into.
belts?
Yes, you just might. You haven't killed me yet. You just, no. Okay. Well, we're gonna start with. We're looking for a new director.
Which now takes 6 months.
Yes. And the first thing is that we have got a consultant who's going to come in and do all the advertising. So everybody be excited because it's gonna make it so much easier for us and smoother. And it's been one that has, we've gotten several people that have used him and have said that he's wonderful. Approved by the DHCD people that have used him, so it's great because it's not just somebody that we just picked out of a book. So his name is Rick Lecko.
Legal.
Lico. And he's going to find us, do all the advertising, do everything, and get the applications, LECO.
Yep.
So that will really help us tremendously because it's incredibly difficult to do this now, that more than it ever was before. You have to advertise online, everything has to go through DHCD, so there's gonna probably be a million applications and it's
No,
ju-
there won't be.
Well, you know,
Okay,
we
honey,
don't
there
know.
won't be.
You don't know. I always look big and hope for small, but you never know.
I get small.
It's way too big.
I have a memo from our accountant who has, I had a meeting with the DHCD to make sure that I was doing everything right. And our accountant was in on it and he sent me a memo to read to you guys. And it says, after finding out about the contracts for West School and Dedham contracts they're not ending until 2025 and 2026. It is his recommendations that the board begin advertising for a new director with a salary range of $53,359 to a max of $62,000.
Wait a minute, that's backwards.
No, it's not.
53 is more than 52.
No, 62.
Oh, 62, I thought you said.
No, max of 62. No, 53.
53 and a max of 60.
So all clean our
62.
ears.
1,775. Okay. This position will include, I'll let you copy this out.
Oh, thank
okay?
you. I'll stop
This
writing.
position will include medical by,
Buyouts.
it just says by, medical
Ugh.
by, remember, the Warren Housing does not participate in state retirement system, but you do have a defined contribution plan that will deposit 10% of the salary to their account. I feel
Yes.
you need to
He
have
screwed up on it. It's 10% after 6 years. It's not 10% to start.
Oh, all right,
All right, I'll
after
tell
6
you.
years, whatever. I feel you need to ask Nancy to stay on for a period, which she has agreed to do, so we're good. So
And
at
the
least,
protest for my kids were staying.
oh, it'll be a gentler retirement,
Oh, boy.
so,
There would be no retirement at all.
you can copy that.
Okay.
Okay, so Gary has given us numbers which will help. We have a consultant that's gonna do the work of getting things going. And then we
And
have
his
to,
price is,
huh?
tell them what his price is so they know.
Oh, I don't have that. You have that.
The consultant's price is $5,800 to do all this work.
Which Gary is aware of, and Gary said to do it. So we go according to what our consultant says that we should do in matters of money.
Mm.
did the proposal come, and we're all set with that?
Oh, it's, no, we don't have to sign it, you just gave me a
I'm
proposal.
just asking if you did.
Yeah,
You did?
oh,
Okay.
yes.
Okay,
Yes,
the
yes.
next thing we have to do is have a subcommittee. Now, the subcommittee, is 2 board members and 1 LTO, and, I have picked, myself as the chair, Virginia as the state appointee, and Deb, I'd like you on our subcommittee. Okay?
Accept it?
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. And as we get the applications and things, we'll let you know when we need you to meet with us. Okay?
They'll be going to LECO.
They'll go to
and-
LECO first.
And he sends them to DACD, and then
And then they'll-
DACD will
send
send them to you to
Yeah.
look at.
Right.
3. That's it, all 3
We'll
of
go
them.
through 'em.
And then, once you narrow down the ones you want, then it goes to the whole board. It's not just the 3 of you that decide. So once you review them and eliminate some, then what's
When it
left?
gets down to that very low,
I don't know, you have to ask him that. As far as I know, we can't be anybody's involved except them.
Ah.
DACD, I don't know. They
It's the
never-
board that hires the ED.
Well, don't you know that? Don't you think you
I
could
guess
hire
I
me
don't,
like?
I guess,
I know, really. I mean, this is crazy now.
Yeah.
I gave them 2.5 months and it's not enough.
Okay.
Craziness. That's it, I think, right? Unless you got other new business.
No, that's the only business I have.
So,
Okay.
you don't want me to take it, because there's no copy machine in here. I wish there was, but
It broke.
what broke?
The copy machine we used to have in here.
In here?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
They
know
had
you-
our old one.
I didn't know you
Well,
would have
I
had
can
one.
give it to you, and then you can give it to Nancy, and I'll get it from her.
Okay,
Okay?
works for me,
There you go.
thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, is there any other new business? Make sure before we go on
I
to
don't
old
have-
business, new
I don't
business.
have any new business, do
I
you?
don't either, no.
So now that you have set up this, how else does it go? When does?
The same as it would be if they were sitting next to us. So now it would be the LTO's turn
Okay, and
to,
then the public after?
No
we were
pub-
told the public, if they have questions, has to bring it, it has to go to the, they have to put it on the agenda.
I just saw
But-
that here. It says.
I'm telling you, they said, because the thing is, it could be something that,
We can't discuss here.
Well, it says.
I
in-
liked doing what we did before.
Yeah, and it
But-
says in here,
Somewhere.
it says that, public participation, what public participation in meetings must be allowed. So it
Oh,
must be
yeah.
allowed.
They can ask
Yes.
some questions, yes.
And then it says, under the open meeting law, the public is permitted to attend meetings of public bodies, but is excluded from executive sessions that is called for a valid purpose listed in the law. While the public is permitted to attend an open meeting, an individual may not address the public body without permission from the chair.
Yeah.
All members of the public shall be, an individual may not disrupt a meeting of the public body, and at the request of the chair, all members of the public shall be silent. If after the clear warning a person continues, then you can
Right.
get the police.
But we're-
But they can.
Right, but at the
Yeah.
end of the meeting, when the meeting is closed, the meeting is closed, and
Right.
there's nothing afterwards.
Right. Any
So-
member of the public may make an audio or video recording of an open meeting. And public, bodies are encouraged,
So ask her if
sorry.
they have any questions.
Attorney General encourages public bodies to allow as much public participation as time permits. And this is all in the open meeting
Right,
laws,
I
which
know.
is what
I
we're
have the
talking
whole
about,
thing,
yeah.
so I know.
You have the whole thing, well, why does yours look
Don't give
smaller
it to
than
me.
mine? Look at the whole thing.
No, it's the same.
It
Same.
is?
Yep, it's the same.
Anyways, so,
So let's go to the LTO first, and then I'll ask the people in the back if they have any questions. I know that one had a question, but I'll wait until the LTO is
You're
done.
gonna take a vote on the pet policy?
Oh, shit, the pet policy. Woo-hoo. Sorry about that, guys. Well, I didn't have it here.
Take a deep breath, nobody's gonna shoot you.
No.
Did you change it?
No, it's gonna, it's, we have to vote on it, we have the last say of voting on it.
Well, we got that notice from the lawyer last month, when we had our last
Oh,
meeting,
we'll put it on the agenda next week.
and it was supposed to be, the tenants were supposed to be notified about it.
Well, they did, and they voted, and now we have the last say. Not me, I'm out of that, but
Right,
all
but-
the rest of you have the last say.
Yeah,
So if you still wanna vote on it, I just don't have it here.
Do you have a copy of it?
I can't even spell meaning right.
MTG.
I can't even spell meaning right. And I have Tuesday instead of Monday.
Can I see
The
a copy
LTO
of it?
does.
Yeah,
I don't
thank you.
really
So she doesn't
think
have a
it's-
copy
What
with
is the
her.
policy? I don't even.
Thank you.
We're
Oh.
discussing the policy.
Thank you.
They had it first, so read the policy.
Yeah,
She
read
doesn't
the
even know what
policy.
it is.
I recently had the opportunity to see the Warren Housing Authority pet policy, which has a provision that permits visitors to bring their animals onto Housing Authority property. This term is contained in a policy that was handed out by DHCD decades ago. Prior to the updates to the state lease, occupancy regulation, and developments in liability law, permitting visitor animals on Warren Housing Authority property is not permitted under the lease without specific permission, and more importantly, opens the Warren Housing Authority to liability should a visitor's animal cause damage or injury. I strongly encourage the Warren Housing Authority Board to consider removing any provisions from the pet policy which permits guests to bring animals onto the property.
Now, I talked to a number of people.
well, this is
at-
from Karen Allers,
Oh,
right?
yeah, okay, it's from her.
It's the board's attorney, right?
Yeah, I guess you wanna call her that.
Well, has that changed? Boy, you're getting brave. Retirement is already set in.
Yeah, and, I talked to many people, and they still have the same policy I have. So, DAC never did anything. She's doing this.
Well, the thing of it is she's the attorney, and when I
She's
questioned,
just an attorney.
but when I questioned about the
But
the
DAC
abandonment property, I said there was a Mass General law that said, but you said, you have an attorney, we rely on her, and we have to go by what she says,
No,
what she
not-
advises.
Well, what she advises.
Right,
on,
so-
exactly.
Advising, yeah.
Depending on what,
See that?
Right,
yeah,
so
thing
she-
is.
Circled right there, if you wanna read that.
So she's advising, so.
See?
Hmm.
It's in our bylaws.
Can I see the bylaw, please?
And that was okayed in October.
Visitors with pets will be
2020.
allowed as long as they notify management and generally conform to the policy's
Yeah.
guidelines. Pets will not be allowed to disturb the health, safety, rights, comfort, or quiet enjoyment of other residents. A
Right.
pet will not create a nuisance to neighbors with excessive barking, whining, chirping, or other unruly behavior.
Don't
Well,
bring your
birds,
bird.
you know, birds.
Chirping.
Resident pet owners must provide litter boxes for cat waste, which
Yeah, that's
must
the whole.
be kept in the owner's unit.
We also have to clean them.
Yeah.
This was voted on in October
Yeah, so
twenty-seventh,
it's,
2020.
So
So
this is,
we're
Okay,
going
I've asked
with-
three different meetings for this, I still
I
haven't
went-
gotten it.
I don't have it.
I
What, this whole
found it,
thing?
I went
Yeah,
through my
I never,
paperwork,
I asked for
have
the
all
bylaws, one of
I'll
the
print it
first
out for you.
meeting. And you
Let me
gave
have
me
a
the
copy.
ones from
this is the animal
1978.
control policy.
Yeah, this
What
is,
the hell happened?
October 27th, 2020.
We'll get it to you.
And you did mention at one of those meetings, you said, no, we revised it, cause I
Yeah,
said,
I remember
did.
it,
Yeah,
I
that's
went through
why
my
she looked.
paperwork this.
and so then I asked for it again. Okay, give me the revised copy.
I copy this and give it back to you? Because obviously I don't know where it is.
Yeah, copy it and bring it back.
Okay, so
I
pet
have all
policy. Now we can vote because it's here. But if we don't vote, it's already on our thing.
It's already a
We,
policy.
it's a
don't have to
policy,
vote.
we don't do anything.
The
Well,
bylaws.
do you wanna vote to keep it as is?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
All right. Well,
I make a motion, we keep the bylaw as is.
I second it.
second it.
all in favor?
Aye.
I haven't seen it, I gotta read it.
Well, here, read it.
Well,
I just read it all to you.
I know, but you know our disability, I can't do that. I have to be able
I
to
know, I'm the
digest
same.
it. So I'm gonna say nay until I'm able
Let
to
her read
really
it.
Read it, read it, read it.
Go for it.
You mean right
I'm the
now?
same.
Right
It's
now.
only-
A
it's only
couple
4
lines.
lines.
It'll
A
only
couple
take you a
lines,
minute.
read it.
It's 4 lines.
Listen, hurry up, we gotta do this.
Slapper. I'll let you.
Oh, no, you won't. Never violence, never.
No, we'll let you read it, we'll be very quiet.
I got it, I see
Oh,
it,
okay,
yeah.
see it, all right.
And there's no way to stop a dog that lives downtown to come up here. Oh, look at this, did I block that?
Nancy, you're in trouble.
Now you need to be slapped.
Yeah,
Now you know what.
That's why you can't hear it on TV.
good. I hope not. Look what I just said. It's been a bad day, guys. It's been a bad weekend. It's been bad everything.
How's all your babies?
They're good. My babies are
I
good.
gotta talk to you afterwards about what you're feeding.
Okay. Our little monkeys?
So this is a case by case. It's not a, it says, visitors with pets will be allowed as long as they notify management and generally conform to policy
Right.
guidelines.
Oh, of course they
So
will.
it's a,
Yeah.
it's a,
But it's still in the
it's-
bylaws.
it's,
If you have, yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
any visitor that comes, as long as they talk to management, can.
Right.
So if
Yeah.
somebody's gonna bring a pet, as long as management knows and they're gonna.
And,
Right.
and pets are usually, if they're your pet, you're gonna bring them on with a leash and bring them in the door. You're not gonna walk around the whole property and
right.
say,
But I
"Okay,
can
here
tell you,
go."
just 2 weeks ago, I was outside and there was a young woman who had a Doberman
Oh.
and a Rottweiler. And when she had both of them, and who was with me? You, yeah. Those 2 dogs yanked her across she had absolutely no control over them. I said,
See,
bye,
and
I'm
we
going.
don't either, and we don't either because they don't live here. Can't stop them.
She was visiting.
Oh, she was visiting.
Yeah. She was visiting
Mm.
and,
But
you
she
know.
had control. They were on leashes.
No, they were on a leash, but honest and true.
Have you
Did
checked, yeah, have you checked in with management about your dog?
Right,
Right,
it's,
they
That's
you
what
know,
gotta-
but
They
they were,
need to check in.
yeah, they were.
I am not giving my
As you're
phone
going in
number.
the door.
Right.
Okay, let's get on.
And honest to God, she did not
You know,
have
there should
control
be,
of
you
those
should
2
have, we should
dogs.
Well,
have
the
a
tenant
sign.
said no.
There should be a sign
Yeah.
that says that. You should have a sign outside.
Right, all visiting dogs check in at
Well, we have
office.
signs
no,
to
pets.
pick up after you
She,
go.
oh, yeah, well, that's really,
Pets.
who's gonna bring a cat out
Some
on a
people
leash?
do. Believe me, I've seen people
Yeah,
that
they
have
do.
I
cats
used
on
to have a
leashes.
cat on a
Yeah.
leash.
Me
Yes.
too.
I did
Yeah,
too.
because he had
Me too.
HIV and he couldn't go near other cats, but he liked to be outdoors because there was a stray when I got him.
So then,
So
okay,
it's
we'll
the
be an
Pets.
equal opportunity judger.
Okay,
And we'll
is
say
it
all animals, birds in cages, cats, dogs.
Rats?
Pets,
Rats.
just
So,
pets.
yeah, there should be a sign out
Okay,
there. All-
did we vote?
Yes,
All right.
let's vote.
Barbara,
Let's
Virginia, does everybody agree now? We gotta make sure she agrees.
Now you went
And
over-
we
She's
have
not-
to change it to.
No, we're not changing it.
Then I don't agree. You didn't
Okay.
let me finish.
Oh,
Yeah, let her
finish,
finish.
okay.
We have to put some kind of notification that says, because that's what this policy says. It says
Mm.
they have to get permission from management.
All right.
Isn't that what it says?
That's right, that's what it
Yeah,
says.
yeah.
They
So
need to
we-
notify management.
Right.
So
Well,
there
then
should be
we need signs then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
That's
But that
what we
doesn't go
need.
in the policy. We just
No.
tell
Yeah,
her
we
to get
don't
a
change
sign.
the bylaw, we just put signs
We
on it.
have,
We
we have
don't
to
need
get
that in the
signs
law. We just
that
get
we
a
can
sign.
put up.
So
If
in
you-
the minutes, it's gonna say, we agreed
Right,
To get a
that
sign.
there would
if
be
you-
signs, and this policy means notification.
Right.
No- Yeah, notifying
Where
people,
is this sign gonna be
notifying
posted?
management.
It should be
I don't know.
near the office. Should be one of them.
You can post them in the office, you can post them here. I mean,
Well, you know, posting them inside the office.
Oh, no, get
Should be
first
outside.
outside.
They have to be
well, post
outside.
it outside.
As you
outside
come up
the
the hill.
office.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you
because-
come up the
yeah,
hill.
As you're coming up the hill.
Right.
That's
And
a good
maybe
idea.
by
Turn
the
into
office.
Yeah.
So
And one
2
outside.
signs that let people know, and then that way they're, then I'm on board.
Okay, all yeses.
I think that's a really good idea.
Woo-hoo.
Yep.
Cause let me tell you, that poor girl, I thought that those 2 dogs were gonna
Okay, I'm gonna.
drag
Yeah,
her
copy
across
it.
the parking
I'll
lot.
give it back to you.
I don't
All
like
right.
either.
Where's that tool that I put that?
I mean,
I'm
you
afraid
know,
of those dogs.
I have.
residents
Nancy,
here, we
remember
know,
we all
so
got 'em
we
in
know
packets
the
like
dogs,
this.
everybody knows my dog,
Yeah, we
everybody
did.
knows Kathy's dog, mostly
Yeah.
everybody knows
Well, was
Virginia's
it
dog.
too-
We trust them,
yes,
we
they
know
all
them.
do.
Yeah.
But when you
Mhm.
have
So it's
people
less
coming
than a
in,
year and a half.
Yeah.
Well, if you have anybody that's coming from down the
It had
road,
all-
and
all
wants
the
to walk
different
up here and
bylaws,
walk
the
around the
whole-
circle and go back down,
That sweetheart.
that might deter them if there's a sign saying, you know what I'm saying? If there's a sign in the thing saying you gotta go to management, maybe they won't walk up
They
here.
won't, absolutely, absolutely.
Trying.
Tell her,
Okay, let's.
Okay, what are you telling me?
no, her,
What?
she's the chairman. Let's
Oh.
get on with
Yes.
it.
I will, I was talking about something important, and I said, by having a sign at the entrance, it might deter people who just randomly walk up here.
Do you remember the
Nah.
big sign we used to have there?
Yes,
But it fell into pieces?
yes.
It had everything, no
Yes.
solicitation, no,
Absolutely.
everything was
should do that
written on
again.
that big sign.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was the
Yeah,
size of
put
the
that
table.
on the agenda for next.
Okay,
Agenda,
Yeah,
next,
put
Too
it
bad
on
they
the
couldn't get
agenda.
it back.
Discuss in the next.
agenda, sign, next meeting.
That makes sense.
It does.
Although that sign said 10 miles an hour too, but nobody follows it.
Well, you know,
And this
Bob
I
looked
do.
up and you, for $1,500, don't shoot me, don't shoot the messenger, for $1,500, you can get the solar one
Oh,
that
Jesus.
flashes
That's
what your speed limit is.
$1,500.
No, $1,500, you can get, it's
Oh,
solar
I think-
powered, and it'll flash and it'll tell you, like, there's some now in Warren already that
Yeah, but I
say,
bet the
you're going too
police,
fast, and then when you lower your speed, it says Warren thanks you.
I bet the police department would,
put
if
theirs
we
up there.
asked them to
Well,
put
then
one out
let's
there
do it.
temporarily,
Then
and
let's-
every now and
then
then, I
let's-
bet they would do it.
Yeah,
Then
put that
let's-
on the
All right,
agenda for
heard it,
next
okay,
meeting.
sign.
Put it on the agenda.
I
Put it on the
can't.
agenda.
I'm trying,
Put it on the
sign next
agenda.
meeting,
For next meeting.
$1,500 you said?
You're driving, yeah,
No, no, we're gonna
1,500,
ask
right?
Yeah, but I
And it's
just wanted
solar
to
powered, so
use
you
one
don't
of
have to hook
theirs.
it up to electricity, it isn't gonna cost anything.
ask
And
for
it'll
Jesus Christ, I'm
literally
not gonna
flash
do
at
it.
you.
I would take,
Okay.
Okay, now that lady wants to ask a question.
Yeah, I know,
Okay.
okay, okay, LTO, any more LTO questions
hey,
before I
this is
move
getting
on
out
to
of
the people?
control.
Okay, I know there was a question.
I was just asking about the air conditioning project.
Oh.
Did you have any more questions about it? You're all set? Anybody else have a question that's simple that we can answer? Anything that's major, having to do with the housing authority needs to go on the agenda in order for us to really answer it so that we can be prepared to answer the questions. But if it's something simple, we can answer it today.
So
Can I just say one thing?
Mm-hmm.
1 second, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I do have a question about the dog visitation. So if the office has to know about it, the office is not always open. How do you know if you've got a guest coming with a dog?
Well, if you know ahead of time that they're coming, if they're gonna, like, if you have a friend coming tomorrow, you'd let them know today that they're coming tomorrow, that we need to know if they've had their shots, and if they're a dog they have to worry about that doesn't like
Okay,
people.
so now they have to come up with proof?
No,
No, but you'll know, I mean, you can say to your friend that your dog is okay to have shot, because some people, they don't do any of their shots or
Right,
anything, you know?
right, but I don't have visitors I have visitors that have dogs. It's been a long time since anybody has brought a dog, but it's on a leash.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
fine.
It's on a weekend, I don't know they're showing up, so is somebody gonna report me?
No, we're not gonna report you,
If
no.
somebody
They haven't
has
yet,
a
they
dog.
won't.
At least I'm not gonna report you.
Stop out there, so, you know,
I'm not gonna report you, Gretchen.
Thank you.
That was it.
We have people that do not police their dogs.
Oh, I know that. That
One
one.
10-mile-an-hour sign out there, there should be one on that by the dumpster over here and the other one down, so if you miss the 10-mile-an-hour, you got no excuse.
So we need 2 more 10-mile-an-hour signs, can you stick that on there?
But that big sign we had everything on it.
Yeah.
Yes,
Everything.
But still, I
everything.
understand what he's saying, because once you pass the first one, if you don't see it again, sometimes you just,
Right, people get caught up, they're listening to the music or they're thinking
Thank
about
you
it
for
and they
that
don't even
suggestion.
realize.
Anybody else with a question? Anything? No?
Just- Just out of curiosity, if somebody's looking for that job, and I certainly wouldn't want it, Nancy's job, does it say how many hours a week or anything?
Same as I got, you're not getting another ounce of hours, no matter what you do.
No, but I mean, is it based on 20 hours a week, 40 hours a week,
26,
26?
that's what I work, 26. Well, supposed to work 26, although I guess Sunday's becoming my extra day here.
Yeah.
I've noticed.
I even parked my car over there. Don't tell anybody. Not in front of the office so nobody think I'm not here.
Aw, you think that
I
works?
see.
Break.
Trying.
I wouldn't want her job, not for anything in the world, and I give her credit
on,
for all she does, so.
Okay.
I can't believe.
I don't even want my job.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Just cold?
Okay, let's,
Yeah, we don't need that air conditioner.
Got a question over here.
Yeah,
Your
shut
coals?
it. Yeah, shut it off.
can we, thank you.
It's 60. Finance, another question
Yeah, there's
somewhere.
questions.
That code, that community code of conduct up there on the wall,
Yeah?
that is bull,
Oh, excuse me.
okay? Because nobody follows that. Nobody follows that code of conduct. Because there's a lot of conduct that's up here.
You're right, Rita.
Really?
Rita's right.
I know. I know.
That should be taken down.
Well, why wouldn't we wanna try to emulate it and try to,
Who's gonna try it?
well, it's
Who's
a
gonna
good,
try it?
it's a good policy, it's a good.
It's sad that this generation needs that reminder.
You're
What
right.
generation were we raised in? We respect everybody, right?
Yeah, 'cause it's
We're
a lot
not
of
from
them.
the kids today who do and say whatever they want.
Well, I don't care where
I
you
was
go.
insulted by that when it was first put up, but I
You
don't
have a
come
lot
down
of
there.
people, there's
And
always
all I
gonna
can
be
think
there.
of is,
Doesn't
what,
matter
where did
what
you
your
people come
age is.
from? Why can't we all get along?
Yeah, if we could, we wouldn't have this.
We wouldn't have
wars we're
wars.
having.
Right.
Yeah,
If
I mean,
everybody
But it
got
has
along.
to start from somewhere.
Right.
It does.
So it has to
This
start
place
from
has gone
us.
to hell
I know, but it's
since
gonna-
I've been here.
Right, but it has to
Right.
start, it has to start with us. You know, I had somebody say to me, well, we should just
I'm one of the
quit.
youngest people here. I have more respect for people's privacy than many of the people that live here.
I believe
have.
it, I believe it.
I keep my mouth shut,
Yeah.
but my eyes and ears
Are
are
open.
open. God gave us one mouth for a reason.
That was a good one.
You're right,
Thank you.
okay.
I'm tired of it. I'm really tired of it.
I agree. I agree.
I don't even wanna live here anymore, but where the hell am I gonna go?
Don't follow Champ. You'll
When you
be,
come in the door, the sign
4,000.
behind you, and you aren't gonna turn around and read it, it's gotta be somewhere over here.
does anybody even sit over there? Does anybody sit over there?
Just leave it.
Really?
Anybody who's going to go against what that says is not even gonna read past the first two lines.
You're right. That's true. That's true.
It's a matter of principle and how you were raised.
Brought up, yeah.
That's right.
Okay,
As a tenant, can't we ask them to leave if they're not going to follow these rules, or is it just?
It's a public building, I don't know.
You
What
can't-
do
yeah,
call
it's a-
house?
Yeah.
You know?
Anyway, I was gonna ask for a grievance procedure.
Yeah. Who took it?
Don't know, but if somebody's to, look for a grievance procedure, it's not gonna work.
Okay. What is on the bottom and the outside of that thing? What does it say?
Hey, Nancy.
I don't care.
It
What
says
is
it may
it?
not be removed,
That's right.
but that doesn't mean we can't.
Do you think people couldn't read? I mean, really?
I can't be responsible for somebody else.
she's not trying to make you that, she
No,
just,
that's not what I'm trying to do.
However-
What I'm trying to do is saying they don't even read. So they wouldn't read that as well as they didn't read that.
Or they read it and don't care.
Oh, that's true too.
That's
Right, but for the ones who do want it, or
Oh,
do
yes, I
read
know.
it,
I will
it should
put
be
it-
in
she's
there.
gonna put another one
I'll
in.
put another
But
one.
she's just
But not
making a
tomorrow.
point about that.
But not tomorrow,
Why not tomorrow?
because of the auditors. Don't you not think I have
I'm
enough
joking.
trouble?
I'm joking. Actually, I want you to do it when the meeting is over.
Oh,
I don't think so. Okay.
Okay.
Finance,
all right, are we,
financial first, dear.
okay,
This paper, right here.
got it, we back
Yep,
into
got
the
it.
groove,
Another
we gotta
sheet.
get back into the groove here.
Okay, yeah. Don't forget to sign my paychecks.
Well, I guess I can do that.
No, do this first. Everything looks perfectly fine. We still do not have an approval budget. And don't ask me why we don't. I have no idea. Everything's sent in.
It's on my papers.
I don't know.
I don't know, but I didn't tell you. Oh, there they are.
Are you sure you didn't take them?
I'm sure I didn't. I
So,
got enough of my own. This thing is giving me a hernia, carrying this around.
All right, I've got it, I'm
so.
here.
And the 400, we're still over, like, we got.
Where are you
oh
on
my
this?
God, at the bottom.
At the bottom.
Right, $16,410, so we're doing perfectly fine. So it's almost half a year, July will be half a year.
Where are you seeing $16,000?
Right here, my dear, very
bottom
nice
right there.
line.
Oh, okay,
Bottom of the
over or under,
Yeah.
16,410.
And on the 705-1, we only have 4,600. That's not very good anyway, but that has no money in it anyway. It's using our money, 400 money. And the last one is the MRVP, and that's 171. That's really a
Wow.
lot. But we don't do anything.
I know.
They're supposed to do it. We can't do anything. Can't inspect it, can't do anything.
Section 8.
Yeah. And Section 8 is just a transfer of money. But I signed that contract, so it's 2026. Okay, I need our people on that, first and second.
I make a motion, we accept the
Okay, Barbara,
I second it.
Virginia,
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any nays?
and now you have the warrant. Everybody has a copy? Any questions? Mary Ann's had it the longest. Any questions, Mary Ann?
What did I say?
Do you have any questions on
No,
the
what
warrant?
did she say before that?
Oh, I.
You had it the longest, so you would
Oh,
have
you
to.
were looking at it the longest.
Okay, yeah, no questions.
Oh, good, look at that.
I'm
Yay.
learning how to read it.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, at least it wasn't boring.
No, it wasn't.
I don't know what they're gonna think of Channel 12 on it, but it's okay. I don't get 12, so I won't see it.
I don't either. I won't know if I'm being quiet or
So
loud.
become
we hire
a
him?
member of Warren Friends on Facebook.
I
I
am,
can't do-
but
oh.
I don't go on
Watch
Facebook,
it.
I don't
He's
go
our
on
part-time
Facebook
worker.
either.
Well, you can watch it.
He
I don't
just
have
helps
time.
David. He's helping.
You don't have to.
No, I don't. I just
18
spent
hours, I couldn't
hours
add in
cleaning up
18 hours
my
in
friend's
2 weeks and don't
bathroom
do
Put it on
closet.
Indeed.
Spent about
Yeah.
4 hours cleaning
Indeed.com.
closets.
We had,
Oh.
we had we had to hire a handy person at the senior center because the part-time custodian quit. And we put it in the paper, and we didn't get anything either. But she went on Indeed.com.
IND.
And it doesn't cost anything.
Oh, that's what I got, okay. And
We
put it
got
on
like-
there?
We got almost 20 applicants.
What
Really?
about Linden? What about Linden? Does that one cost? Cause
I don't
Indeed,
know.
I think
All I know-
Indeed is kind of the same as
It might
Linden,
be, yeah.
LinkedIn? Is it, what is it?
LinkedIn. LinkedIn.
Yeah, and we cut it down, we had, 5 that we interviewed.
Link
and
what?
We ended up getting.
LinkedIn,
Oh.
L-I-N.
Oh, LinkedIn. Yeah.
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
So you got
It's
20
where the
applicants?
professionals,
All around here, from here?
put
Yeah,
all
in the
their
general
Yeah.
area,
Yeah.
I think the furthest one away was from Spencer, but we got
No.
a couple from Warren, we got, the guy we hired was from Howard.
It's a professional,
All right, I'm gonna do that because that poor David,
he
Yeah,
needs
I
help.
feel really badly for him.
Is this anything?
No, that's just, that is
No.
the roof, that is the
Put it
roof.
That's
through.
the
You
roof?
can look
Yeah.
at it and review
What's
it.
her name? She,
But there's gonna be so many after, that's just the basic one. It's a pain in the neck,
the woman that
book will
does
end
it.
up being this thick for a stupid
the
roof.
cleaning and stuff.
Or you rip it up and put it on.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so anything else? As far as I know, we're all set.
Okay,
I have some,
Oh,
I'm sorry, I'm so late.
that's okay, no, no.
you
sorry.
are late.
5 minutes left.
Okay, I'm wondering if there could possibly be done something then so that all of our dumpsters can be used by all of our residents.
Yeah, that's a problem.
I know
can't
it
walk
is, I
across
know
the
it is.
parking lot.
I understand, I get you. When we ordered them, they said we had 2 with side doors and they had none with the other door. All I can do is call and ask and see if they still have one.
Where do I
Well, I
put
could
the
give you a really example. I have Republic Service, which you have here. I have recycle and regular trash. My recycle is going to be 8 weeks because unfortunately, they don't have a driver. Now, the trash is gonna be 4 weeks. Do you know what kind of bugs are gonna be in my trash? So I'm putting it out there,
Thank you.
out there with all the bugs. Take the thing away with the rubbish and the bugs. I got LaBeouf.
So where
They
do
won't
I
take
put
the
my trash?
maggots, that's the
I don't know,
problem.
but
It's
I
just
gotta
like that
ask.
one in the back,
I know.
you cannot lift that lid.
Well, you
Those
shouldn't
lids
lift
on the
it.
top.
Anyway,
But you
because
should-
it
how do you
ain't
get the
supposed-
trash in if
Oh,
you
I
don't
know,
lift
but
the
you lift and
lids?
close it, yes.
But you can't lift it
Oh.
and lift the bag of trash.
Oh, I see,
It's
okay.
too hard.
Oh, I don't know, I'm not,
Oh my God, those lids are awful. And there's no side doors on either side of it.
no, just the other two have side doors.
Question about the dumpsters, so I didn't know, not being able to put stuff in because it doesn't have side doors, was that the issue?
Yes,
And what were you saying, Debbie, about walking across the parking lot?
I can't walk
She
across
walks
the
the whole
parking lot
place.
with it. I have to stop
Aren't we
like
supposed to be
4
doing that?
times.
Yeah.
I have to pay
Mhm.
my life.
side doors,
And the American Disabilities Act.
dumpster.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard for handicapped people.
Yeah, I'm just trying to.
You're trying to hold your balance, you're trying to hold the bag, you're trying to
Yes,
lift the thing, and the
that
thing
too.
is,
They are
it's
so
so hard to
bad.
do.
They are so bad that when I
You
call,
have to open it, so it goes all the way open.
yes, I know.
Throw your garbage in, and then go back and throw it out.
But I can't, I tried, I cannot
I
flip it,
have
I
one, I have
cannot.
one of those at my own house, and what I have is I have a
Stick,
that I go like this so that I can just
Yeah.
throw my trash. Cause I can't lift it either, so I understand what you're going
So I
through.
made the call to her.
But you
Her-
don't,
Her
because
girl,
this is when somebody is disabled.
I am
They're not able-
I
disabled.
will ask,
I am
that's what I
disabled,
can
believe it
do.
or not. I am, believe it or not, I am disabled. I don't look it, I look wonderful, but I'm disabled from my job, but I am disabled and I do have one of those huge containers.
I will ask.
So I understand what you're saying, and I'm just sitting here trying to
Doing
think of
the
how.
Oh, yeah, we
That's why I can't.
I can't get
I
past
mean,
anything
you
here.
look wonderful.
We gotta, we have to vote on the warrant, first and second.
I make a motion that we accept the warrant.
I second it.
we could. Don't introduce wine, cause then it's all over.
Okay.
Okay,
Nay,
What name?
does everybody agree?
yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
agree.
The warrant, I thought we did.
No, the warrant, no, we didn't do the warrant, we
We
did
didn't
financial.
vote
We
on
just signed it. We do things a little backwards here.
Okay. Closing the meeting, at what time is it?
It is exactly.
4:57,
Wow, look at that.
even with all the laughing.
That your son?
My youngest.
Okay, so after I told that lady, told her off about the rubbish,
Don't
she says to me, can I do anything else for you? I said, lady, you didn't do anything the first time, why are you gonna do something the second time? That's how mad I was.
That's my son. He was in
That
Texas.
dumpster in back, the lid was always open.
He's getting
Was
out
it?
here.
Yeah,
We have-
yeah, a while ago, a
He
raccoon got in,
thinks
which is to be
Saudi
expected.
Arabia.
Yeah.
Now, they shut it so we can't get in there. I mean, it's gone long gone, I don't think it's coming back,
My
leave
son's
the
been
lid
to
open.
Kuwait twice and Iraq twice.
I make a motion, go ahead, I make a motion to close the meeting.
Yeah,
I second
It's
it.
only gonna empty it a little bit, to make more room for more trash, leave the freaking raccoons alone.
Matt,
You know?
Okay.
4:57. That's the time she said.
Wildlife was here waiting.
Well, you know, I have a raccoon that comes visit me every night, feeding my feral cats.
minute went by.
I step on the deck, off he goes. See you later, guy. After he ate the food, of course. I mean, we wouldn't want to do it any other way.
We did, just put their trash in and let the
God, what
We
is
had
scared of me?
those, and what happened was, one of the aides here,
Yeah.
that tenant was gone. And she was a diabetic, she had lupus,
Oh,
she
good.
was determined.
Sign.
And see,
That's all we have?
Nancy should
Nancy's?
call
Nancy?
the Board of Health.
That's all we have?
Ordered it,
I thought
because
we did them all
Nancy has
before.
this
Huh?
material.
We did them all before
She
because
should
they
have
would
been
have
told,
late charges.
you gotta tell them the hazardous container, and take it back to your agency, and have your agency dispose of
Yeah.
it, because that's
Yeah,
hazardous waste.
because I don't want to, I don't want the late charges, didn't get I do it.
Oh, okay.
And then we had the cubbies by the buildings, and it was rolled with things, but then the guys would already pick the bags up, and there were maggots in them, which is normal.
Yeah, I don't know how to, it's really hard to figure out a way to do
For some
it.
reason, a lot of the tenants don't tie, not the bags. So untie them and tie
No, I don't
them.
think
so
so.
they're
No.
on.
Is
I
the
go into the
truck here?
dumpsters and the bags are open.
His
and
truck?
the trash is on. I picked up a dirty
Oh,
glove
then he must be in his office.
and a can of cat food
His truck is
that
on?
spilled out of the
I had
dumpster
lunch
from the
with one of his
sidewalk.
friends the other day.
See, in Florida, they
His truck
just
is here.
use smaller bags, really smaller bags.
Still
Truck is
there?
here.
Because they have the same kind of dumpster things and they don't have side things, so they have to lift to throw them
That's why I thought
in. But
maybe
they
he was
just
here.
use
Yeah,
like
he is. He's probably in his
Okay.
big
office.
wide bags that they don't use anymore. They don't use a regular big trash bag, they use small
Not me.
ones so they can lift. Because it's a 55 and older, so you can imagine. There should be a better way.
If she calls in, maybe they can, I mean, you
I
would
can
think,
ask, I can
Yeah.
ask.
you
Well,
would
you
think
can
that
do.
they would
They're
understand
awful.
that we're elderly and that we're disabled and that they need to give us things that have a side door.
Yeah.
Really.
Okay, guys. Another day, another dollar.
You mean another nickel?
Another chuckle, never mind,
Another
another chuckle.
I don't even get a nickel.
We don't get any nickels.
That's right.
We don't even get wooden nickels.
Oh, no.
But a headache.
Nobody else.
Well,
gets
thank
it.
you everyone for coming to the meeting. I hope that you got as much chuckle out of it as we did.